Good morning, students. I hope you all are very well. Stay safe and sound at your home. Children, today we started our new chapter on biology, control and coordination. Okay, means how a plant or an animal control and coordinate their different work, different functioning, which is very necessary to life. Okay, so first of all we have to be know about why our body needs to be control and coordinate. Means if any change, if for any working or any functioning, there is some stimulus is very necessary. Without a stimulus our body not functioning, even not responding for anyone. Okay, so first of all we have to be know what is stimulus, what is stimuli. So the changes in the environment to which the organism respond and react are called stimulus. Okay, so means the response of organisms to a stimulus is usually in the form of some movement of their body or a body part. Example, if you touch a hot utensil accidentally, even even you don't know that that one is hot, and you touch that, you quickly pull your hand away from the hot utensil. So heat is the stimulus. Heat work as a stimulus, and then you react by moving your hand away from the utensil. Is similarly when sun is bright, we close our eyes. In case light in the stimulus, we react the closing the eyes. Okay, so these are all means our body functioning or react and respond for anyone. This is because of stimulus. Okay, so if like a frightened by a dog, if we are frightened by a dog, then we run away from very fast we can. So here dog is the stimulus and we react by running away. It is the movement, it is the coordination and control. Okay, like in the same way, if we prick an earthworm in a needle, you all see earthworm, there is a earthworm in rainy season. So then the earthworm moves back. In this case, pain means pin prick in earthworm is making pain on them, and it takes stimulus and the earthworm react by it. Okay, so this is type of stimulus, and according to response there is control and coordination. Means the reaction to stimuli is a characteristic property of the living organism. In another mean which is also used in place of reaction is response. So when we can also say that the response to stimuli is a characteristic property of the living organism. So beta, both plant and animal react to various stimulus around them. Even we are in the form of animal, we also react. Okay, but reacting to stimulus is not similar in plant and animal. For example, if plant bend towards light but animal do not bend towards the light. Okay, sorry. So the animal can react to stimuli in many different ways because they have a nervous system and an endocrine system involving hormones. Means we are responding, we are reacting, we are control and coordinate our all functioning in our body because we have nervous system, we have central nervous system, we have brain, we have endocrine system, we have hormones. But these are not same as in plant, because the plant however react to stimulus in a very limited way. This is because the plant do not have nervous system like the animal have. Okay, but yes, the plant use only hormones for producing reaction to external stimulus. Okay, so the working together of the various organ of an organism in a systematic manner so as to produce a proper response to the stimulus is called coordination. Okay, here you also see the picture in your screen that there is Mimosa pudica chui plant is over there. If you touch them with a pencil, with a hand, they lose their water in their cells and that get down the form. Okay, so after 20 minutes they give rise their original position, they give rise to their own positions. Okay, so this is the control and coordination. So in this chapter we have to be study about how animal and how plant get be control and coordinate their all function, which is which things are necessary or responsible for all these functioning. In this case we first studied in plants, mean here we first study about how plant can control and coordinate their function. Okay, so first of all we go with control and coordination with plants. Okay, the plant as we said that the plant do not have nervous system because they do not have brain. The sense organ like eyes, ears or nose etc like the animal, but they still can sense things. Okay, and the plant can sense the presence of stimuli like a light, like a gravity, you know the gravity. Okay, chemical, water and touch etc, these all are beta stimulus. According to these all plant get response also. The plant can sense things like light, gravity, chemical, water and touch etc by the action of hormone in them, because there is lots of hormone in plant which help in them for responding. Okay, so the stimulus of all these are called environmental changes. So we can also say that plant coordinate their behavior against environment, okay, changes by the using hormone, but plant do not coordinate their behavior by affecting the growth of a plant, and the effect on the growth of the plant can result in the movement of a part of the plant like shoot and root etc over there. Here we talk about the plant, that plant have no nervous system, so plant use only hormone for the coordination. Please note it down, because most of time board raise this type of question in 1 marks, that what is responsible in plant. So plant have no nervous system, but yes they have hormones for coordination. Like the plant respond to various stimulus very slowly by growing. Okay, so in the most of cases the response of a plant to a stimulus cannot be observed immediately. It is usually take a considerable time to observe the effect of stimulus on a plant. So the function of a control and coordination in plant is performed by a chemical substances. That one is called plant hormone. Also underline this, many times this is raised in board in form of fill in the blanks or a true false. Okay, or a one word questions. Okay, so above all we all discussion we concluded one thing, that the function of control and coordination in plant is performed by the chemical substances. That chemical substances is called plant hormone, and these hormones are also called phytohormones. PHYTO, phytohormones. PHYTO, phyto means plant. Okay, and hormones, you know the hormones which is secreted by their body. Okay, this is secreted by the plant also. So before we discuss the various type of plant hormones, we should know the meaning of dormancy and breaking of dormancy. आपको dormancy and डोमेंसी की टूटने की स्टेज के बारे में पता होना बहुत ज़रूरी होती है, कौन सी स्टेज है। इवन आप सबको पता होगा, इवन आपको बस सेंस थोड़ा उतना वहाँ पे नहीं आ पा रहा है कि हम किस चीज़ के बारे में बात करें इमीडिएटली, लेकिन हाँ मुझे लगता है कि कुछ बच्चों को इतना समझ में आया होगा कि डोमेंसी की स्टेज किसको कहते हैं। ओके, सो आर रेस्टिंग इन एक्टिव कंडीशन इन विच मेटाबॉलिज्म ऑलमोस्ट स्टॉप इज कॉल्ड डोमेंसी। मीन्स आपके घरों में जो आपकी मम्मी देखा होगा कि सीड्स वगैरह स्टोर रूम में रखती हैं, ठीक है, तो वो क्या होता है उसमें प्लांट्स नहीं आते, उसमें प्लांटलेट फॉर्म नहीं होते, बिकॉज इन दैट टाइम द सीड इज गोइंग टू बी इन डोमेंसी स्टेज. So the seed of a plant is in inactive and dormant. It has dormancy state. A seed must have certain condition like water, warmth, air, hormone. These all are necessary to break down the dormancy and germinate to form a seedlings, and which then grow in a plant. Okay. So the breaking of dormancy of a bud also requires certain plant hormones. And keeping these all points in mind, we will now discuss various type of plant hormone. And here we go. Okay, beta. So in a broad way we have to be know there is 4 plant hormone. You just remember this in your life, that 4 hormone. First one is auxin, second one is gibberellin, third one is cytokinin, and fourth one is abscisic acid. We also called it ABA hormone. Okay, so the control and coordination in plant is done by plant hormone. We also call this phytohormones. So the plant hormones are also known as plant growth substances. The growth of a plant can be divided into 3 stages. First one is cell division, second one is cell enlargement, and third one is cell differentiation, or we also call it cell specialization. And these stages have particular location in a plant. These 3 stages of a plant growth, as well as promotion of dormancy, breaking of dormancy, falling of leaves, fruit growth, ripening of fruit, and aging in a plant are controlled by the various plant hormones. So as I said you that there are 4 major type of plant hormone. First one is auxin, AUXIN, auxin. Second one is gibberellin, GIBBERELLINS, gibberellins. Third one is cytokinins, CYTOKININS, and the fourth one is abscisic acid. Okay beta. So on the other hand, if you talk about, generally talk about the auxin, that auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin plant hormone which promote growth of a plant. Please remember it beta. Auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin are the plant hormone which promote growth of a plant. On the other hand, abscisic acid is a plant hormone which inhibit the growth, which prevent the growth. If there is some time question will be raised that which hormone is responsible which is inhibit the growth of plant, you have to be right there abscisic acid. If there is asking some question like that which 3 hormones are usually promote the growth of plant, you have to be write down there auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin. Okay beta. Okay, now first of all we have to be studied about the first hormone, that one is auxin. Okay, so auxin are the plant hormone which promote cell enlargement and cell differentiation in plant. ऑक्सिन also promote fruit growth. जो आप जो देखते हैं ना फलों का जो ग्रो होती है वो किसकी वजह से होता है? ऑक्सिन हार्मोन की वजह से. ओके, ऑक्सिन हार्मोन also respond to light and gravity, means it is responsible for the phototropic and geotropic response of plant. In our next lecture we also describe that what is phototropic and geotropic. In if you know that photo means light and tropic means movement, like same as the wave. Geo means gravity and tropic means movement. So those type of movement which is done by the light and gravity, that one is called response of a plant due to phototropic and geotropic movement. Okay, so auxin is made by a cell at the tip of the stem and roots. Okay, auxin moves away from light and towards gravity, opposes the effect of growth of stem and roots, and the auxin speed up growth in stem but it is slow down growth in roots. Synthetic auxin are applied in the agriculture and horticulture. Okay, now second one is our gibberellin hormone. Gibberellin are plant hormone which promote cell enlargement and cell differentiation in the presence of auxin. Means gibberellin help in breaking down the dormancy of the seed and bud. As we discuss about the dormancy stage na beta. So breaking of dormancy, there is one hormone which is responsible, which is necessary for the breaking down of dormancy stage is gibberellin hormone. Okay, so they is also called as that promote growth in fruit. Okay, so gibberellin hormone is involved mainly in shoot extension, means elongation of shoot of various plants is done by the gibberellin hormone. Even if you see in the sugarcane plant, there is the length of a sugarcane is also because of gibberellin hormone. So second one is cytokinin. It's a third hormone of a plant. Cytokinin are the plant hormone which promote cell division in plant. It also help in breaking down of dormancy of seed and bud. And the most one thing is new there is that they delay the aging in leaves, and means cytokinin promote the opening of stomata, and they also promote the fruit growth. Okay, so three things very important. Cytokinin delay the aging in leaves. Second one, it help and promote the opening of stomata, and the third one is it also promote the fruit growth. Okay, so these are the three hormone. And if you talk about last hormone, abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is a plant hormone which functions mainly as a growth inhibitor, because promote the obviously it promote the dormancy in seed and buds, but this is the opposite of breaking of dormancy. It also promote the closing of stomata. Abscisic acid promote the wilting and falling of leaves, which is called abscission, and it is also causes the detachment of flower and fruit from the plant. आपने देखा होगा ना, जब पत्ते पीले हो जाते हैं वो झड़ जाते हैं प्लांट से, फल पक जाते हैं तो वो अपने आप टूट के गिर जाते हैं. दैट वन बिकॉज ऑफ एब्सिसिक एसिड. ओके बेटा, so this is all about today's lecture. I hope you all understand that, enjoying your this topic. If you have any doubt, you have Zoom classes, please discuss with me. Okay, thank you.